I'm fascinated with the idea of like people who, I don't know, people, this online boxing thing, that people like it or that it somehow makes money. I'm always hesitant to believe things when people tell me this makes that much money or whatever, because I think it's like one of those rich people art scams, or it's like a mattress store, it's like a laundering thing. It's like, oh, you did how many pay-per-views? Really? Okay. I don't know. I'm always hesitant to believe that you can make any amount of money selling pay-per-views to a fight, because I just know that like I buy UFCs occasionally. I've bought a bunch of them. I've probably spent $1,000 buying UFCs events. But I usually just stream them now, and everyone I know streams them, steals them, you could say. I saw Khabib Nurmagomedov, former lightweight champion, maybe the top 3 or 4 biggest name ever in the UFC, and he's like, I have a link for you. I have streamed. Never buy. Like, like you kind of feel like a dummy buying, and that's as big as it gets in combat sports for me. Like maybe for other people, like Canelo versus so and so, or some big heavyweight contest is the biggest in combat sports pay-per-view to them. But for me, I don't know, a Conor McGregor fight is as big as it gets, and most people won't give you money for that. So the idea that you're gonna give your money to watch Wings of Redemption fight Boogie, and that there's going to be enough people who put that money in that even when we split it like 3 or 4 ways, each of us has been paid so well that it was worth traveling to another continent and doing combat. That's just a make-believe type scenario to me. You would need the audience to be 10 times bigger than it is.
Well, no, the point of it is that if they're paying, it can be 100 times smaller. So it's, we're in the eyeball selling business, right? So the more people that we can get to watch something, the more that we can command from your entirely legitimate realm of sponsors. And so,
they're real people.
Yeah. So it's
their products.
But it's that's it.
If you buy it, they'll ship it.
It really
to you.
shows up at your door. I trust that. Not enough to test it, I'll be honest, but I'm sure.
I'll get you fucked up.
The cum pills work. I have video evidence.
Oh, all these things work. The cum pills work, and
he's
that
gonna send it
Lucha
to
will
you.
get your dick so hard, it'll be like your best day.
Oh wow!
I'm smoking the drugs now.
So I mean, I've never done a pay-per-view thing. The only real example of that in the automotive world is Cletus McFarlane does a thing called the Freedom 500, which they, it's a Crown Vic race at a racetrack that he's bought. But I think that there's a wonderful attitude in it of, as you get an audience, you try to step up the game somehow, right? Like, what is the next craziest thing that we could do? And if it's boxing a real boxer when you're Logan or Jake Paul or whatever, maybe it is a path to making $1 million or $10 million, whatever they.
When you're that big, it absolutely is.
Kyle always reminds me, and he's right. When it's boxing, not MMA, but boxing, 9 times out of 10, maybe more, it's boring. It doesn't live up to the hype, and somehow by the time the next hype train rolls around, I forget that. Wings versus Boogie is going to, like, these men aren't built to inflict damage. So if you're going there hoping for a knockout, that's not what it's going to be.
Unless they're fighting their own arteries.
It's going to be a fall down. One guy's going to, I know, if it happens, Boogie will fall and get hurt, and it will be over within the first 3 minutes. That's what will happen.
What might happen?
And then they will evacuate.
We were talking about our biggest
seismic
fears. I think it might have been in the $50 hangout, but my big thing was, I don't want to look cowardly on camera. Like, I can lose. I don't care if I lose.
Sure.
I think I can. I'm close enough to looking good with my shirt off that I'll accomplish that on game day.
For sure.
So I'll look good for my age, and I'll go in there and I'll fight. But God, my biggest fear is that they walk away being like, Woody was scared, or like, Woody quit. Right? Oh my God, I wouldn't want to quit. What if I find myself like, it's not my day. This guy's just getting the best of me. This isn't going to get better, right? This is only going to go worse for me. What's my decision? Because it better fucking be, but I'm going to give it my all. If it's not, then I'm embarrassed for the rest of my life. That's my fear.
That would be mine too. I don't want to fight someone. Like, that sounds shitty. That sounds like I don't want to be hurt, and I also don't want to hurt someone else.